What up, peeps? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to play a game called Foundation. So Foundation was kind of described as a medieval city building simulator. For me, I've been playing it now for a couple of hours, and to me it feels a lot like Banish. If you've ever played that game, only the little critters themselves go around and make their own paths, which is actually kind of nice that you don't have to build, roads and stuff like that for once. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. You click here, kind of gets us started. Look at the little trees are waving. We have animation, that's good. Build a village center. So I think I'm going to put the village center right here. I think that's going to be a good spot. What do we do? Oh, we got minerals. Yeah, the minerals are up in here, but we'll get to that later. So we click up here, village center. We're just going to squirt that right there. Done. We have critters. Check them out. Get them moving, critters. So now they're just kind of waiting to do things. And this is where the game kind of gets started. You don't have direct control of the critters. You just kind of got to tell them what to do. And you're always going to have this thing over here on the left popping up. Always tells you all these things you can do. You can right click it to get rid of them, But come over here. We're going to do a public building. Gotta do a village workshop. We're just going to put him, screw it. How about right here? We'll go ahead and get that started. Now what they're going to do is they're going to go over there and kind of start building. You'll notice here that it was built, and the reason it was automatically built is because the supplies are actually in here. In the future, once all these little resources here deplete, they will actually go out, they'll go get all the stuff and things so they can go ahead and start making things. So let's just go ahead and add a builder, let's see, what else we got here? Now we can do a lumber camp. We should probably do that. Now the red ring, so let me go ahead and pause here for a second. The red ring means that when you set this down, it's going to have a negative impact on the desirability for people to live there. And if you see a green one, that's an increase of desirability for people that want to live there. So you kind of got to think about the industrial side of the game, especially when these people want to live around the places that they work. So there's going to be things in the game that allow you to do it and like this, take away from it. And you're just going to have to balance that all out. All right, so we've got the lumber camp down. We got two builders. The little builder, see, look at the little path. You make it a path. Check it out. And our two little builders, look at that. They already got it done. No, they didn't get it done. He's got to go get the tools for it. So we're going to let that happen. We're going to go ahead, gathering hut. We need this doohickey right here because we need berries. And there's berries right there. And I can't access those because that's not the grid I'm playing on. I have this little thing right here to play on. But we'll be able to buy this in the future. But for now, let's just go ahead and just start that right there. And now, let's see, is this done? Okay, so this is done. We go ahead and assign a villager. And now, in order for him to start cutting wood, we have to go over here and we have to paint the area that we want them to start cutting. So we're just going to go ahead and just make it all of this. We're going to get rid of this entire forest. Sorry, deforestation in this game is legit, peeps. And then also, since we're at it, we're going to be extracting berries, right? So these berries, we can go ahead and just kind of do this. And then we won't have to worry about that later. Berries never run out. They will deplete under certain circumstances, but they'll regrow and then you can just keep on it. So like your berry productions and stuff and things will keep running constantly. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so look at the little path they've made. Is that our little woodcutter? No, wait. Yes, that is our woodcutter. Look at her go. She's cutting the wood. That's cool. And they're over there making the little berry thing. And see, they're making paths. And then you can kind of use those paths to do all the other things. What else can we make? We have a lumber camp. We did that. We got the gathering. We did that. We have a granary. Granaries are where you can store organic foods. So like eventually you'll get like fish and stuff like that. You know what? Let's go ahead and just set him. Yeah, maybe right here. We'll do it right here. Not outside the territory. I don't want to set it outside the territory. I want to put it right there. And now, because I built in the road, I think maybe they'll make another road around it, you know? I guess we'll find out. We've got a stone cutter. Again, see how it did the red thing? That kind of sucks, but you know, if it's only one, it's not going to be too bad. You'll be able to eventually get that countered up. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a little bit. Forester. A forester is the dude that will replenish the woods. That way you can have an infinite supply of wood, because in this game, you really will go through here and destroy everything. It's really crazy like that. You know what? Since we're going to be doing wood right over here, let's just go ahead and squirt him right. Yeah. So, go ahead and get that started for some construction. And then, let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. Peeps, they need... Yeah, look, they did it. They started to go around it. See that? That's awesome. But they're going to need something to drink. You know what? We'll just go ahead and give them a well. Right there. Because these little doodads, they think they need water and stuff. So we got to give them water. But once that all gets built up, produce berries. That's a good idea. We go ahead and add a dude to gathering berries. What do we got over here? So that's done. All these things are done. All right, cool. Life is good. But we still have peeps that are not doing things because we're kind of saving them for the other things when they get built, right? You know what we could probably do is add one more builder. That'll help get things built up just a little bit more. The granary needs stone. So now we're waiting on a stone cutter. And now it looks like we're just waiting on tools for the stone cutter. Where are the tools? There should be some tools in here. Now, let's take a look here real quick. We got this little resource panel. Yeah, see? We've got tools. They're not happy. Yes, they are. They just started. This is life for them, and they're going to be happy because I'm going to make them happy, damn it. All right, so we got that done. We go ahead and click here, have a person over there making it. It says we could do 1 of 5 right now. We could actually do 5. What do you mean? Miner cannot? Oh, yeah. See, so that's what I was saying. Like, the little person here is like, hey, I have no stone to do, even though it's right here, because we didn't actually set up the extraction for it, right? Remember we were talking about that? You have to set up your extraction zone so that they understand what they can do. Or else they're like, hey, I have nothing to do. See? Now she's out there going, look at her, just going to town on that little piece of stone. The more and more that they travel on the path, the more and more it gets worn in. And something I did find out is if they stop using a path over time, it does grow back, which is really cool. That is really cool. So let's see. We've got... Yeah, we're still waiting on stone for that. And we're waiting for stone on this. Okay, so since we're waiting on stone, go ahead and add a couple people over there to start cutting stone. The faster we get that done, the faster we can get these built up, and then we can move on. Alrighty, so there we go. Now we've got them done. Let's take a look here and see what we've got. Sawmill. So the sawmill is going to start making planks. And planks are going to be used for some of the other things that we've got to build. I don't think we have to worry about that just yet. But here's the granary. That's where these things... So you'll notice here that the berries are getting stored inside the little gathering hut here. So what we want to do is we want to assign a villager, which we can't because we put them all over here, right? What we can do, we click here. I'll take you. And we're going to assign you over here. And then we're going to click here. We're going to click berries and done. Oh, hey, we got a quest done. Stock your resources. I did that. Okay. Oh, that's done. Now what? What game? So we've got all that done. New quest. We got, okay, so we got to build a market now. Okay, so now, okay, so yes, we have food, right? But the little peoples aren't eating the food because they technically don't have access to it. They're gathering it for the kingdom. You're a kingdom. You got to remember that, right? So what we have to do is we got to build a market. And to build a market, we go here. We click here. We click here. And now we got to make a little market doodad. Let's put the little market doodad right here. Click food stall. The little ball shows you where the person's going to be stepping around. So we're going to kind of do that. We're going to click start. And they should start building this. Now what's neat about it is we've got a little bit of cloth, right? And then like you're like, crap, I already put that down. But if you want to make it look better, because you can, right? You've got all these other things on here for options. You just kind of click on them. And you put them where you want. And it's cool like that. And they're going to keep building. I don't know, maybe I want a barrel, you know? Maybe we're going to want some barrels over here. You're going to notice that some of this stuff talks about splendor. That's that little gold-looking star doohickey, right? Splendor is what your colony kind of needs, right? So the more splendor you have, the more things that unlocks. And that's kind of what we're talking about here. You've got labor, splendor, kingdom, and clergy. And they're all independent of each other. And you can actually earn this stuff, these little points right here. You can earn these little points by doing tasks around your kingdom and for other kingdoms. And the more of these little things you get, the more things you can start unlocking, as long as you've got the splendor. And then also there's another little thing in here about people, right? And then we'll get to that when we get there. We're not there just yet. Now all we care about is getting this little marketplace up and running. So we're going to click on it. We're going to sell berries. And when it gets done, we're going to be able to add a person. And we're going to need one more person. So I'm going to go ahead and take Lois. He's going to stop building, or she. I ain't discriminating. We're going to click here, and we're going to assign. There we go. Now, the little peoples make money, right? You'll notice that when you click on something like this, this place costs 10 gold coins a week. Well, that's because you're paying your little peoples, right? This one here costs 5 gold coins a week. Every item in the game is going to cost money because you're going to need the people to do the stuff and things from it. You got to pay them because those people are then in return going to come over to places like this and they're going to buy the berries. See, berries 1, berries 2, they're starting to get the stuff in and now they're starting to sell it. And we're making our money back. I know, it's kind of silly, but that's kind of how this game works. You have to pay the upfront cost and you have to pay the per week, but then the people will start to bring that money back in. All right, so what else can we do right now? We've done the market. We've done all this. You know what? I think, take a look at our quest here. Build a market. We're just waiting for it to do its thing. Oh, you know what it is? we might have made a little boo-boo. Hold on a second. I need a carpenter. I need a carpenter. You know what? We're going to have to take, we'll just take this person off of cutting stone for a minute, and we're going to have them doing the production of planks. Because I think I might have added some stuff and things in here that cost planks. Let's see. What do you take? Yeah, you take a plank, and you're just a decoration, so you're already out. Okay, so yeah, we used an item in here that requires planks. So now the little doodad is going to come over here. Look at her go. She's cutting planks. That is cool. The animations of this game look cool. It's like, planking we will go. I don't know. So once that gets done, there goes the planks. He's gonna bring them over here. He's gonna build the thing. And now we've got it. We did it. All right, so now we're done with that quest. Now what can we do? Increase your population by maximizing immigration probability. From the 2 people who were passing by, 2 people decided to join your village. So this is basically the start of getting peeps. And let me go ahead and pause for a second. When you're getting peeps, right? Basically, what the whole population probability thing, It's just a weird way of them saying, make your place desirable so more peeps want to come and live in your kingdom. So basically, right now, all we're doing is waiting. We got people here that says, from the 2 people who were passing by, 2 decided to join your village. Well, that's cool. They're not here yet. We have to wait for them to actually show up. And there they are. There's the 2 peeps. And see, 2 new villagers arrived. That's awesome. The kingdom recognizes your efforts in establishing your settlement. I am but your humble servant. Thank you. Now we can build a Lord Manor house and rustic church. 2 residential zone is available. Okay, cool. So we've got 2 peeps, right? We're gonna click here. We'll go ahead because we're gonna need stone. There, so we'll put one of the peeps there, and then we're gonna come over here and see what else unlocked. Right? We got a couple things that unlocked. Now we can do the rustic church because people are going to want a place to go to church, and then the manor. The manor is where you kind of reside. This is where your diplomacy doodads will show up. This is where your bailiff or bailiff, I don't know what they call it, will go whenever they have things for you to do. So we're just going to kind of squirt that right there. And now we're going to go ahead and select this. Notice it takes planks and stone. What's cool about this, though, is, remember I told you about the little red circle earlier? These are going to add green circles, which is going to increase the desirability of an area. And what's neat about it is you can have multiple of these things around your entire kingdom. You don't have to have just one. So we're just going to go ahead and squirt him right here. And then let's see. Let's go ahead and build a tower because why not, right? You can have a tower. We'll just put a tower. I don't know. We'll just put a tower right here. Kind of build it up. And then we're going to need a door for our little place. There we go. Now we can build. Start construction. Now all the peeps are going to be doing their thing. We are going to need 49 planks and 12 stone. So let's go ahead and put another person in here to start working on planks. And then we've got one person in here doing stone. I don't think we have any other peeps yet. And now it wants us to build a warehouse. So I'm pretty sure it said warehouse. Did it not say warehouse? Unlocked. Oh yeah, unlock the warehouse from the labor seat panel. What is this? Unable to find a house. Oh yeah, I haven't put down residential yet, so we got to do that too. So I can kind of show you how that works. So it said we unlocked, right? That's this thing right here. We can click warehouse. We've unlocked it because we've got 10 newcomers, so we've met that criteria. We've got some labor stuff here that we can do, and we can go ahead and click both of those. See how we used it up? That's how that works. Since we are needing people to start living here, we need to put some residential in here. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. See how this stuff right here makes it really undesirable to live? This right here makes it really undesirable to live. But this right here is starting to influence the green around it. And as we start putting more and more things around here, the desirability will go up. Well, people tend to flock to areas that are more green than red to live, right? So what we could do is we'll just come here. Let's just build some residential in here. They'll start randomly building their houses throughout here. Let's just kind of put some residential out here and they'll start building, right? All right, cool. And now we'll start seeing stuff like this immediately pop up. Check it out. They're building a house. This is a desirable area because it's right here close to the market. It's also got water. This is a desirable area right out here because the inner stuff is going on right here. What's this say? Build a manor house. Okay, we're doing all that. Promote villager to this to serve, whatever. Bailiff office. Blah 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 blah. Okay, whatever. We got things we got to do. Got it. So one thing I need to do though on here that I didn't actually think about earlier is I should build an extension. Let's just go ahead and build a wooden extension. Because we're going to need an office for our Ballieth. You know, let's just go ahead and just, I don't know, we'll just squirt them right here. But when that gets done, we'll be able to put our little, okay, so the bailiff, Ballieth, whatever they call him, he wants to go out and start influencing the kingdom. He also wants to go prospecting for minerals, which is kind of more of a middle to late game thing when you start finding quartz, iron, and gold, right? From the 2 people who were passing by, 2 people decided to join. Cool. So we're getting more peeps. That's awesome. And now we're just kind of waiting for things to get built. Notice this person right here is like, but this is my home. But the home isn't built because they need more stuff and things. And we only have 1 woodcutter making a little bit of wood at a time. So when those other people get here, we can put them in the woodcutter part. We can put them in the stone part because we got 2 people doing planks, right? And this is kind of how you start growing what they call organically. You know, you can't say, I want to put this here. I want to put this here. I want to put this here. They kind of just build on their own and say, you know what? This is what we're going to do, and this is what we're going to put our place, you know? So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And we're going to just kind of let them do their thing. Right? How much stone do we need? We got stone. Yeah, we still need a bunch of stone for some of this stuff. Okay. Oh, she's just kind of like, but my house. Where? I need a house. Okay, so I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and let them get this built up. All right, so a couple of things happened while we had it paused, waiting for the things to go on, right? We've got some of the houses are starting to pop up. You'll see that people are starting to get their places made here, and people are starting to live in them. That's pretty cool. Also, the manor got done. Now, the thing about the manor is you have to select the functions for each place, right? So we need a great hall. This is where the envoys, those little doodads I was telling you, pop up every once in a while to come to the place. They need a place to go. So they're going to start going here. But on top of that, we're going to take this one and we're going to do that Ballieth. Bailiff, whatever you call it. I don't know what it is, but we're going to do that. So now we're going to have to find a person who's actually, it's kind of, I don't know, I kind of think of the bailiff, Ballieth, or whatever. Not necessarily like the mayor, but he's like the dude, he's like your head honcho, right? He's like your best man. And what we need to do is we need to assign him to go do something. So we can go, well, actually, we got to make him first, right? So we're going to go ahead and name a dude as our bailiff. What do we got here? We've got job learning speed by 11, job learning speed by 11, trade bonus 11%. I don't like any of them. I was hoping I'd get one for prospecting, but guess we're not going to get that lucky on this run. That's okay. So let's just go with trade bonus because having cheaper prices is always good. So we're going to go ahead and click that. Now we've got our new head honcho, right? It's a girl. Now we can tell her what to do. And then we can go ahead and prospect all these different places that we've found already. Or we can have her gain influence. You know, let's go ahead and just have her gain influence for now. This is all the prospecting that we've kind of found. It's in the general area, right? And what we're actually looking at is these little green areas right here. They're hiding. You don't know what they are until the person goes out there and says, oh, hey, discovered, you know, X, Y, and Z. We got more people that are showing up, so we'll go ahead and add some more builders. We don't really need to add another transporter right now. He's just going back and forth. That's fine. We've got that going on. We got a couple over there. We've got a couple over there. Cool. So things are kind of going the way that we need them to go. And then from here, we just start building. We keep upgrading, right? Let's see what else we can do. We can do a warehouse. So let's go ahead and build a warehouse. Again, see how it's negative on us? Kind of sucks, right? So what we should probably do is find a place where we can actually help influence a little bit so it's not going to be as bad. And what I actually kind of like to do with this, and I know it's going to be a little silly, and this is going to bring down the value just a little bit. We're going to put it right there. Because eventually, we're going to be able to put all kinds of cool things around it to overwhelm it into being a really highly desirable area. And we keep getting all the people showing up. They're like, we want to live here. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, I want to go ahead and show you guys this. You have this global happiness thing that's going on, right? This basically tells you the needs of your people. And right now it's pretty simple because we don't have a church built. What's that say? Woodcutter cannot find accessible source in zone extraction. Okay, so basically it means he's out of wood, right? They clear that entire area. So what we can do now, go ahead and grab our little paint thing. Uh-oh, we can go ahead and get rid of all that because they've done extracted in this area. It's opened up. Let me go ahead and fix that. I think I might have poofed these things. Yep, I did. And now what we can do is we can go ahead and get this part extracted here. Kind of like those trees there. I think I'll just leave those trees for them. They can have some happy little trees, right? But the thing that we got to do now is we got to build a forester. And we're just going to kind of put the forester right here. And then we're going to do a reforestation. We'll just kind of do a reforestation area right here. So like whenever he gets built up, he'll come out here and he'll start planting seeds. Like so. And then eventually we can set our extraction in that area as well. So that they can start infinitely making the stuff and things. What do we got here? Yep. Cannot find wood. We know. We took care of it. Waiting on our house. Let's see what else we got. That's being built. See, they need planks, so they're working on the planks. Can I assign another person? Oh, I can. I had another person I can assign. That's awesome. Do I have any other people I can assign? No. Okay, so we're waiting on peeps. We're doing good on berry production. We're going to have to start adding some more people, though. Because as the more and more people you get, the more and more people you got to feed, right? We got to keep that in mind. Promotion available. Okay, so this is cool. This is where you start upgrading your doodads. Right now, they're newcomers. They don't take anything, right? All they want is food and water and a cheap place to live. That's all they want. But they don't really bring down your happiness factor. The ones that start bringing down your happiness factor, or bringing it up, really, are your serfs, your commoners, and so on and so forth. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and do one for now, just so we can kind of show you. You know what? Pextro, I don't know how you say your name, but he's been working his ass off. He's level 2. I'll go ahead and pay the gold, and we'll make him a serf. And then, because why not, let's just pick a random one. We'll just grab that one, and we're done. All right, so now we got 2 serfs. And because we got 2 serfs, we got more things that are open, right? Now we got more things that are available to do. That's awesome. We'll get that quest done. As soon as this gets built, as soon as this gets done, looks like it's just waiting on planks, this quest will be done. But what's cool now is we got more things open. Look at that. Blacksmith, iron smelter, coal hut. We can't do any of that stuff right now. But we can do a wheat farm, we can do a windmill, and we can do a bakery. And we can start making bread really, really quick. And bread in this game is a great way to feed your peeps. I think that's what we're going to do. And I think we're going to do that right here. I think this is going to be a great place for it. So let's go ahead and build us a... where'd it go? Wheat farm. There you are. We're just going to kind of put you right. Yeah. That started. We'll let that get built. That's also, the wheat is going to go to the windmill to get turned into flour. The flour is going to go to the bakery to get turned into bread. And each one can hold their a stockpile of their things, right? Of their ingredients that they need and of the end product. So, right now, they don't necessarily need a warehouse. But in case we do need a warehouse, and we're going to have one up and running here soon. Warehouses are where you store your non-organics. Non-organics would be in like your rock, your polished rock, your lumber, your plank, you know, stuff like that. Oh, we got 2 new peeps. That's good. We can use them. Let's see. Don't have. I got all my builders. We only need the 1 person transporting right now. That's fine. Once that gets done, that's 1 more woodcutter is going to be good. 1 more woodcutter, and then it looks like we're okay. Good. The forester's done. We could go ahead and add a tree type. You know what? Let's just do pine. I like pines. So now someone's going to get assigned to be in the forester, and you'll come out here and you'll see them start to sprinkle down little tree seeds and stuff like that, or saplings, whatever they are. Where's my house? Damn it! She's still waiting. Never mind. She's like, screw this. I'm out. Back to work I go. See, there he is. Look, he's out there planting little seeds. Look at him. Look at him go. That's awesome. And we're going to need that wood here real soon, too. Because we got a lot of stuff coming up. All right, let me go ahead and get the farm built, and I'll BRBs. All right, so we got the farm done. And as you can see, a couple other things have happened. We actually ran into a bottleneck, and that's fine. We were waiting on trees because we had used up all our trees. So we got the reforestation thing going on. They go out here, and now they cut the trees down when they need wood. And then I went ahead and used our little doodad, and he planted some more trees out here that won't get cut down, just to make the place look kind of cool, right? So we click here. We're going to need a villager, right? We don't have any available just yet, but they're coming in. But we need to figure out where we want to do our farming, right? And I was thinking we'll just do this entire area right here. So let's just go ahead and just kind of like that. We're just going to do this whole area right here. That'll be the farmland that they're going to go ahead and start planting their wheat in, right? All right. So once we get some peeps, we'll get that going. But something kind of happened. Let me go ahead and pause here for a second. Something kind of happened. If you notice down here, we're out of tools. And things take tools, peeps. Like, you have to have it. It's a requirement for building different buildings, you know. So this is where we get into trade. We click up here over to trade. Bring this little doodad out. And it looks like we can unlock this one for 20 planks. So we'll click that. It took our 20 planks. We only have 7 planks left, right? But now we have people that, this person right here at Northbury is now buying and selling things. And they're selling tools for 20 gold a piece. Well, we're going to need tools. So we might as well go ahead and get that set up so we can start buying tools. Because we can't make them right now. They take iron to make, and we don't have iron, right? But they're buying berries. So if we get a surplus of berries, we can start selling that. And when we get our stone cutter going, we can sell polished stone. And we can even sell plank. So we have a way to start selling to make money as well. So you click trading resources. We need tools. So we're going to say buy until inventory reaches the value. We're going to click that little button. And I like to do 10. You can also hold it down, and it does by 5s. Just so you're aware. And then once we have that set, we just click it out. And now it's going to be like, come on. I set it up. There it is. All right. Set up your first trade route. So that's done. And now we're just going to kind of wait for the things to come in, right? We're going to start selling where our money's going to go down a little bit because we're going to start buying these things. The people from the warehouses, these doodads, oh no, this one that has the tool, these guys are the ones that are going to go out and go get the items. So you got to keep that in mind. For when it comes to trading, it's these dudes in the warehouses that will go after the items. And if it's a granary item, the people from the granaries. They're the ones that go all back and forth and do all the stuff and things to get the items. See, now we've got 10 tools. See that? So now we can go ahead. We've got this. We're just kind of waiting for peeps to show up so we can get them going, right? But while we're waiting, we can go ahead and get our windmill up and running. Something to keep in mind. you'll see those, like, you'll see the little green arrow, right? Not the one that my cursor's on, but the little green triangle. That's where the people go up. You want to make sure that doesn't get obstructed. You always want to make sure that little green arrow never gets obstructed. Let's go ahead and get the bakery up and running. Now, this one's kind of interesting, right? It has all those little spots in it. The one that you really want to worry about is the doors. You know, make sure your doorways stay nice and clean. And let's just go ahead and put my bakery right. Not too close to the house. Right there. All right, cool. So now we're starting to build already. We've got the tools. That one, we're going to use the tools. This one is going to need 20 tools. So as those tools get used, we'll start buying more and more of them. And you'll notice our money goes down because we have to buy the tools. Also, there are certain things that have upfront costs of building, right? So if we were to build, I don't know, we'll just say a forest or camp, right? We were going to go to build one. It tells you upfront costs and how much it costs. So you have to keep that in mind. Not only does it take maintenance costs, which is your weekly cost, it also costs a certain amount up front. We're not making that, so I just right click out of it. But we got peeps. We get them to farming so that we can start getting the wheat, so that we can start making the bread. And there they go. And they kind of came in here. That'll all get, eventually that'll all get cleared out because they're going to start farming this whole area. All right, so we got the windmill done. Windmill is done. Can I assign? No, we don't have enough peeps. What are you? An envoy is requesting an audience. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Now that we have a great hall, right? We get these little doodads that show up from time to time. And they're saying, this one says that they deliver 5 bread to the king, and you get these different awards, right? Rewards. And obviously this is going to be the king, the clergy, and for the people. But since we can't do bread right now, we're just going to say, I'm keeping it all. It's mine. You can't have it. And that's okay. It doesn't really have any negative impact on you when you do that. You son of a... I said you can't go that way. Stop going that way. No. Crap. Maybe that's because the envoy's like, I can do what I want. This is the king's land. You're just kind of running it. I hope no one else goes... Son of a... Why are you guys building? Huh? You're preparing to work? Can you work a little faster? I swear to God. I don't know how else... You know what? Have an idea. I don't know if this is going to work. I have an idea. I'll be our bees.
1 hour later.
Peeps. I had to submit. I tried everything. I couldn't get those little rat bastards to not walk through the farmland. So, this is it. This is all I can do. I admit defeat. I couldn't stop them. I even built a little red doohickey, just connected to here, and they're like, nope, we can't get to it. Sorry. Oh, we need a baker. So I put 2 people in the windmill so we can start grinding up the flour, the wheat and the flour. So now we just need a couple more peeps, and when they show up, we'll go ahead and add them here too. But check it out. We painted that land, right? And now they're out here doing their thing. And soon they will start reaping what they sowed. I did set it up. Maybe we'll get rid of those stupid trees. Maybe our little woodcutters will come over there and do that. But I think they're happy because they're over here cutting all this wood. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Eventually. See, what do we got? Nothing. 1 new doohickey. Alright, so we got a baker. Awesome. We got a baker. So now what we can do is we can come over here. We can go to here. We can go to here. Actually, no, we don't do that. I'm sorry, I'm being dumb. I click here, I click edit, and we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to add another little food stall right about here. And then do we have any cloth? We have enough cloth. I can just kind of do that. And because we're out of money, I can't build. We'll get some money here soon. I'm not too worried about that. We've got some planks. You know what? We have planks. Let's go ahead and start selling planks for now. Eventually, they become a super hot commodity, and you want to keep them all. But for now, we can start selling. And I want to keep 100 at all time. Now, anything that is made after 100 will get sold. And that'll help start bringing in some more income, because I really don't feel comfortable selling food. I really don't. Like, you need food in this game, and a lot of it. There's our farmland. That's awesome. That looks so good. I hate this. I hate that road so much. I don't know why they needed it. Where are they even going to? They're going to the edge of the world. Okay. Beautiful. Promotion available. We're not promoting people right now. I don't feel confident that we're ready to promote. We don't even have a church built yet. They're kind of happy right now. But the more serfs we add, the more people, the more needs that we have to meet. And right now, I don't feel like we're ready for that. All right, cool. See, we got money. We click here. We start construction. Once we get that built, we'll put another market doohickey in here selling bread. And then once we get that up and running, I think that'll be it. How you guys doing? I am preparing. I am working. I am preparing to work. Well, make up your mind. Which one is it? He's happy, though. That's good. See, this right here kind of shows you their needs. They need water and they need food. And this is showing that they're starting to need the things. So what we can actually do, and I love wells. I really do. They add a desirability to places. So we can just kind of do this. Start construction. And that's going to make this place look a little better and more desirable. Because if you click here on the residential area, you'll see that we've got some green, but we still have a bunch of red. We got to get that red taken care of. And I'll kind of show you guys how we're going to do that probably next episode, to be honest. Because that's going to be something we have to deal with. Because the more desirable the land, the more people want to come in and live. Check it out. They're doing their thing. Okay, let's go ahead and add that. Those two people came in, and then we're going to go ahead and use that, and that's going to sell the bread, and we're going to do that. Now we have a bread seller, and that's going to be selling bread as soon as it's made. He's out there grinding the bread. Check it out. He's making flour. That flour is going to come over to here. They're going to need the flour, the water to make the bread. They've got the water. They're just waiting on the flour. Oh, they got the flour. Now they're out there making the bread. Check it out. He's putting flour on the bread. And he's over there toasting it up. And eventually that bread will make it over to here. And he's going to be selling it. So that's cool. Guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.